So how are you feeling today? How have you been mentally preparing for episode 8 to come out?
I feel amazing. I'm so proud of everything that went down on the show. I'm so proud of myself and of the other queens and of my little Limey. She was so gorgeous. So, that's all you can really ask for. And look at me, I got
What was a harder secret to keep, being cast on the show or where you placed in the competition?
where I placed for sure. Because, even throughout this whole experience, so many people have said, like, oh, I want you to win. I think you're going to win. I blah, blah, blah. And I just keep wanting to be like, but now everyone knows. So we're all good. No more secret.
It's out there. It is what it is. You had a great episode, though. It was so great to watch you. You make fantastic television.
Thank you.
So I know you and Jan are pretty good friends. She lent you the wig. She lent you that wig for the pageant episode. What advice did she give you before you came to Canada's Drag Race?
She gave me a lot of advice. We talked so much about it. We lived together, so we were like always, always together and usually not even saying anything. We would just sit on the couch and like look on our phones for hours and hours and then be like, I love you, good night. Like it was very much that. But yeah, I helped her pack her bags and she came home and helped me pack mine. And I think her biggest piece of advice would have probably just been that, she was like, no matter what happens, just like stay true to yourself and like they will love it. And I think that was the best advice I could have gotten. Like she was like, don't try and impress anyone or do anything that you wouldn't want to do for them. Just be you 100%, and that's like the secret to success. So, yeah, she was right.
Absolutely. That has been something that's been just so refreshing about Canada's Drag Race is like, sometimes like the Rue girls come in and they're like, I have a t-shirt to sell. Here's my pose, blah, blah, blah. Whereas like, it seemed like for a lot of it, you guys like forgot the cameras were there with the exchanges that happened.
Definitely. We definitely did. It's because they're on for so long, you just kind of like forget that there's other things going on. And yeah, it felt very authentic to me, everything that happened. And even the like little fights that went on, I think all of them were pretty real, but they are all, dealt with now. It was a long time ago and we're all super close friends and we're all, watching it together and cringing at like the fighting moments. But yeah. Hey, it was good TV.
Well, that's good. It didn't bring up any old wounds with the puppets because you guys were rating each other hard with those puppets in the episode.
No. I mean, me and Priyanka got each other. So as soon as we did, both of us knew it's like, just go in. Like, I'm going to be fine. You will not hurt my feelings. Please just insult me. Like, I love to laugh at myself and I love, a sassy joke here and there. And I love Priyanka. So it was kind of a match made in heaven. She could have said anything and I probably would have just died laughing at it.
Mm-hmm. We do love it. We do love a Lemyanka fantasy. The pairing is beautiful.
We sure do. We may have gotten jackets made that say it on the back. Who knows? We'll see.
Oh, amazing. Are those jackets for a collaboration that's coming down the
Maybe.
pipe?
We'll see. We'll have to tune in. We'll have to, turn my post notifications on.
Oh, yes. Get it, girl. Instagram, Twitter, everybody go and follow along. Okay, I have to admit, I feel like a bit of a creep because obviously prepping for these interviews, I'm following you all on Instagram and Twitter. It's almost like when you go on a Tinder date and you're like, don't mention the fact, they went on vacation 3 years ago. That's not a cute look, but
like, don't bring it up, but you can. And it was a great vacation.
Speaking of vacations, so you won the trip to Iceland for winning the pageant episode. Did you get to go on that trip before the world ended?
I haven't gone yet. Well, I want to wait because I want to go when there's the northern lights are nice and visible in the sky. So that's usually like late fall, they say is the best time to catch it. And me and my mom are going together. And she's been to Iceland once before and she absolutely loved it. But she didn't get to see the northern lights. So I'm like, we can't miss them again.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna ask, I was like, are you taking Priyanka? Are you taking Rita? But nice that you're taking your mom.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wish I could have taken everyone, but my mom and I are so close and we love to travel together and I love spending time with her. So I just thought it'd be nice for her to get away too, you know?
That's very sweet. That's so sweet. But okay, we have to talk about the Rita in the room because when that happened on the episode, everyone was like, it's episode 8 and we have not heard about any of this. Like what
You
what
know what? It was going on since episode 1. And it was a long lasting, potentially unrequited love between me and Rita. But we do love each other so much, you know. You know, I don't eat meat, but I love Rita's hot dogs. You know what I'm saying?
You're in for the tofu dog she's serving up. I get it. I get it.
Exactly.
What were there any other moments? Can you share? Is there anything else that kind of hit the cutting room floor that we might not have seen on the show that kind of got missed out of the edit that you can think of?
Um, Not particularly. I mean, there's a lot of really helpful things that all of the queens, specifically for me, that all of the queens were super helpful and super. Priyanka lent me her wig glue almost every single day because I liked the brand that she had. Rita gave me the hair I wore for the challenge part of the pageant, the like blonde updo. Scarlett let me borrow my makeover partner's shoes and the little black fur I was wearing. Alona helped me fix my wig for the pageant runway. So there's a lot of things like that that you don't get to see how much we love each other and how much they are supportive people. And I think we all support each other in the room. So little things like that. But, you know, we all are super close friends and that those moments are very special.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet to hear. Maybe we can get that in future seasons or even just Untucked. The fact that we don't have Untucked to go with this, like the full, we're only getting half the story, it feels like, unfortunately.
3/4, I would say.
But let's talk. Okay, so let's go a little bit more into the episode, the makeover challenge. How were you feeling knowing? Because we all know that it's like you get Snatch Game and you get makeovers. How are you feeling about this challenge coming up?
I mean, I was very, very, very nervous for this challenge, rightfully so, I guess. But I mean, it's you never know who you're going to get paired up with, and I was terrified that I would get someone who who didn't like me or who I didn't like, and it would be this kind of awkward, like, how are we supposed to fake chemistry on stage when we both clearly hate each other? But I was actually so, 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 so thankful. Scarlett really picked, somehow she matched the energies of all of us so perfectly. And my little Limey was such a princess, and I was so, so happy to have her. And I think she looked gorgeous, and it was so amazing getting to work with her and hearing her story and everything. So
Yeah, it was hard to watch that and not cry. It was so sweet. As someone that hadn't heard of Rainbow Railroad before this episode, it's so incredible that an organization like that exists here in Canada.
it really, really is. It's such a special organization, and they do so, so much amazing work for queer people around the world. And I think it's really, really incredible that Canada's Drag Race was able to showcase them and remind everyone why Canada is the way it is and why we are, so, so powerful is because we all have, this level of almost like intelligence about even things like Drag Race, where the makeover challenge meant so much to so many people, and we got such a special opportunity that no makeover has ever really done before, I don't think.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. And it was just a great episode. That was so great to see. Now, having this opportunity to see kind of what the Rainbow Railroad does, your experience working now with queer refugees, has that influenced you more?
It's changed all of our lives. I think the makeover people and the queens that had to make them over, I think all of us were so deeply and profoundly honestly, everyone on set was so deeply and profoundly like affected by this episode. It was such a special thing on set. We almost forgot we were in a competition for a minute because we were just having such a beautiful time, and we were sharing such beautiful stories, and we were, you know, able to really understand something that I don't think a lot of us have really gotten to understand. I mean, you know, luck and like and privilege, you don't often get to really see firsthand like how much you have. And to have all of these kinds of conversations with my little Lime and the other girls, it was, you know, so powerful, and it meant so much to all of us. So I'm glad that if I had to go, I'm glad it was on this episode, you know.
Yeah, definitely going out on a high.
For sure.
And okay, so let's talk about getting somebody into drag for the first time. Do you have any advice for people about getting into drag, first time performing, things like that?
First time, I have some advice for like new queens. What I would say is your looks, your performance, your blah blah blah, it will all come with time. What will not change is your attitude. So if you are nice and you are cool and you are awesome to work with, you will get booked 100 times over, because at the end of the day, we are hiring people that we want to see and we want to be around. So if you are kind to people and you are, you know, beautiful from the inside out, you will work and you will look beautiful too. And I think that is, you know, I think sometimes drag queens get a little wrapped up in the reads and the shade. And obviously I love that part. It's a big part of why I love drag, but just remember that that's not the important thing.
Well, just like in life, just be a decent human being. You'll get so much further.
Exactly. Be nice to people and you'll be good. Like,
So how many requests have you gotten in the past 24 hours to adopt drag children?
oh my God. It's an overwhelming amount. I still feel like I am a drag baby. Like I still feel like I'm learning something new every day, and my drag is changing so much still. So I don't think I'll be adopting any more official children. I think I'm going to end it with Lime for quite some time, but who knows? Maybe you'll see a tangerine or a melon in the future.
Yes, the whole house of citrus would be great to see.
They'll get there. I'll get myself a little kumquat one day. That's a citrus fruit. That's not a swear word.
Your lip sync was also fantastic. Like you were both so entertaining.
Yeah, it was a great lip sync. Rita is such an incredible performer, and her favorite thing to say before a lip sync, she would always say, "Remember, this is what we do." And she's right. This is what we do. This is what we love to do. This is, you know, I love to perform, and getting to perform beside someone I admire so much was amazing. And I'm glad it looked as amazing as it did too.
Oh my God, that handstand into the split, it was Liddy Splitty Kitty situation. It was amazing.
Yes, 1-800-POST-PRO was called that day. For sure.
But did you get your money?
Oh, no, not at all. No. What fun would that be?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see in the background here, I have a little board that says,
oh my God, I didn't notice, but that's so adorable.
Liddy Splitty Kitty. Absolutely love it. Yes. How much of a gag was it when you saw Trixie Mattel tweet out your catchphrase?
Oh my God, it's crazy. I mean, all of the Drag Race legends have been, you know, reaching out to all of us and supporting us and doing reviews and podcasts. And it's crazy to see, you know, queens and performers that I love and look up to so much being inspired by Canada's Drag Race. And really, I think seeing that Canada has a lot to offer drag as well, I think that's so exciting. And I can't wait to see how, you know, Canadian drag is going to be affected by all of this, and how the world is going to be affected by Canada's Drag Race too.
Taking over, slowly taking over. So what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned about yourself going through this experience?
Honestly, I think that, you know, I think everyone has a lot of fear, and I think I have a lot of fear. And I have learned over the years of being a dancer and being an artist that you kind of have to let go of that and just fake it till you make it, delusional self-confidence, your way into, you know, being fine with everything. And I think that, yeah, that was a big learning moment for me on the show too, of like, even when you're terrified and you feel like you are completely unable to do anything, you just have to like put a smile on and be like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm perfect. I'm beautiful. I look like Linda Evangelista. I'm a model, and sell it.
Absolutely. You stoned those tights yourself and you strutted them down the runway.
I could walk out there in a fucking diaper and they'd say, Lemon, you're so beautiful. Well, no, they wouldn't, but.
So Lemon, what's next for you? What do you got going on now?
Oh, I mean, I'm about to take over the entire world. I'm going to cure coronavirus, and then I am going to give it to everyone for free, as it should be, for the record. And then I'm going to hopefully be able to tour and meet everyone who's been able to reach out to me and say how much I've inspired them or how special it was watching me on the show. I really want to give that love back and be able to perform for all of those people.
Amazing. Do you have any final words you'd like to say to the fans?
I'm not really going to be bitter forever.
Oh, good. We do love a sweet tart more than a sour one.
Exactly.
Lemon, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you.
Of course.
You're so wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me. It's Lemon from Canada's Drag Race Season 1. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.